Stupid bullshit coming out of the state of Florida. This time, the governor is now requiring, let's see, patriotism education, and to quote, learn about the evils of communism and totalitarian ideologies. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Yes, let's learn about the evils of communism, which clearly Governor DeSantis is a complete moron, because what communism is in practice is a classless and stateless society, something that's obviously hasn't existed in modern times. So the USSR, would be at the lower stage of communism. Same with these other countries, which is socialism. And again, it's so fucking ridiculous, like how completely brainwashed by capitalist propaganda do you have to be that thinking having a more fair and equitable society where we actually take care of the needs of the people with regards to things like housing, education, healthcare, mental health services is a bad thing. When the pandemic really laid bare what a capitalist shithole the United States is. What, over 600 plus thousand dead as a result of the coronavirus, because we value profit above people's lives. Of course, he's not advocating teaching the evils of capitalism, how profit gets put above literally people's lives, with, for instance, having a for-profit healthcare system in the United States where tens of thousands of people die each year because they don't have access to healthcare, even though we pay more per capita for healthcare than any country in the world, but we don't have universal healthcare. You know who does? Florida's neighbors to the south. They have excellent healthcare in Cuba, and they've done a great job containing the virus. Think there's a fucking connection there. So it's just fucking mindless fucking propaganda coming from the DeSantis regime, and that's not surprising. So let's skip this bullshit. Wait, well, I thought this was gonna be about this thing. Oh, it looks like it's all this bullshit. Alright, fuck it. Yeah, Subway tuna sandwich and doesn't actually have any tuna in it. One thing I do agree with, like CPR training, yes, that's good. Everybody should know that. And no, patriotism is fucking stupid. That's like the whole thing with communism, socialism as a ideology, as a way to look at the world. It views it internationally. We're not Americans, we're not Canadians, we're not Europeans. We're all in this collective fight together against capitalism, against white supremacy, against imperialism. Patriotism is fucking stupid. So stupid. This civics is going to be irrelevant because you are going to be a citizen. Yeah, but it's just, again, mindless fucking propaganda coming from this radical fucking Republican douchebag. We have a number of people in Florida, particularly southern Florida, who escaped totalitarian regimes, who have escaped communist dictatorships, be able to come to America. We all want students to understand. Why would somebody flee across shark-infested waters to come to southern Florida? Why would somebody leave a place like Vietnam? Maybe it has something to do with U.S. imperialism and bombing and sanctioning those countries to death. Maybe it has something to do with the embargo that's still in place in Cuba that the U.S. just voted against. Only other country to do that with Israel. Other countries overwhelmingly voted to end the embargo. Guys, so stupid. We'll learn about patriots, communist regimes. God damn. Like China and North Korea. Again, China handled the coronavirus pandemic exponentially better than the United States. You think maybe it's because the government's run by the Chinese Communist Party, who's actually looking out for the greater good and isn't putting profits above people's lives? Who, as well as that country, eliminated extreme poverty in 2020. Then you have fucking fled after the Sandinistas take over. Again, just throwing just ridiculous fucking shade. This person was probably some fucking wealthy oil baron or something like that. You know, same with all the people that fled Cuba after Castro took over. By and large, they were wealthy, you know, landowners, plantation owners, people like that. I was president of the school government, and they were trying to brainwash us into thinking they were bringing benefits and well-being to the people. Isn't that what this exact program is trying to do? Talk up American exceptionalism, which again is a fucking myth. To believe in the American dream. They call it a dream for a reason, because you have to be asleep to believe it. Right now, that country, the one that I was born in, is even worse than that day I left in the U.S. You wonder why? Maybe because the U.S. continues to try to intervene in places like Nicaragua, Venezuela, Bolivia, Cuba, Iran, Syria, and the list goes on. Basically, any country that doesn't toe the line for the U.S. empire, we try to overthrow. Not because they're violating people's human rights or not taking care of the needs of the people. It's because they're not, letting these multinational corporations come in, or we're not, they're resisting U.S. imperialism. It's disgusting. She said hearing her granddaughter speak about socialism not being that bad was heartbreaking for her. Jesus. Criticize college campuses as intellectual repressive environments, but that's the same thing you're trying to create in these, K through 12 environments. You're not, again, for sure these countries that are socialist trying to get to communists aren't perfect. You can definitely point that out, but maybe also point out the benefits, like how, again, China eradicated extreme poverty, how they're investing so much in green energy, green transportation, how they're investing in all of these other countries, particularly in Africa, South America as well, with their, Belt and Road initiatives, how Cuba has done such an amazing job tackling the coronavirus, even though we have an embargo on that country, how unlike the U.S., Cuba exports doctors around the world, while the U.S. empire exports bombs and destruction. So again, it's just all fucking propaganda and bullshit. Oh my god. Oh, it's just so fucking ridiculous. Jesus. Alright, yeah, I don't really have much more to say about this. Just a bunch of fucking ridiculous fucking capitalist brainwashing that they're trying to further institute in Florida. Not surprising, but still really fucking ridiculous and disgusting in its own right. Like the video if you like the damn video. Subscribe for more content. Peace. Much love. All part of the people.